Well, alright, alright, alright. Welcome to another one about my Stump's World of Tanks Xbox 360 replays. We're on Himmelsdorf. We platooned up with the Great Joe. He's in his VK31P. I'm in my Type 58. And we have a long road ahead of us until the game starts. This is one of those games. It seems now with the Xbox One, we get it more often, where the it takes longer for them to load in. I don't mind for the most part, as long as it gets most players in the game. Before the game starts, I'm all for it. Yeah, I'm sorry I haven't had a video up in the last few days. It's been, probably last Saturday, right? And now it's Wednesday, Tuesday. It's Tuesday, so those will probably be up Wednesday. But yeah, I've been busy. A lot of crap going on. I've noticed a lot of YouTubers lately for this game have moved on to other games and stuff. That isn't going to happen with me. I mean, I might add a couple other games here or there, maybe. Madden is out as of today, I believe. So I'll probably be picking that up and doing a few videos on that. I imagine it's the same shit as every time. Yeah, I was going to go back to this game, down to the flag-ish area, because I have no gun depression. But seeing no one came down over the hill, I've decided to start doing laps. Joe pushed way up there, and of course, not only did no one go down to the bottom, but nobody goes up to help him until it's way too late. So like I said, I don't like going up this hill with anything without gun depression. Any new players to the game, if you can get up there, if I had started way up top, possibly, because I would have pushed up over the top of the hill. But when you have to sit where I'm going to have to sit right up here, like where that, I believe it's a Sherman up ahead of me is, with no gun depression, I have to go up so far to get a shot off that it's almost pointless. But you notice there's only a couple tanks went down to the bottom. 4 of them, to be precise, and it took them, how long are we into the game? We're into the game, a good minute and a half now, and they're not even over to the flag yet. They're just getting around the corner. So I'm trying to help Joe out. I go up, try to get a shot at that T-14, and boom. Almost half of my health gone. Just like that, because I was trying to help him out, and I told him right there, I said, dude, sorry. But with the amount of tanks sitting right there, there's nothing I'm going to do. With no gun depression whatsoever. Artillery's firing this way. Our artillery took off. You think he would have stayed there and fired. I don't know why he didn't, because they have to come over the hill to get us. Here or there, so now everyone's dead up there already. We're going to sit here and just try to take shots as they come down over the hill. Which really, that's the smart play here. Unless everyone goes up where Joe went really quick and gets up there, it's better to sit down here. Artillery's trying to fire at us. I sink one into that bad boy coming over the hill. Gonna sink one into that one too. And this is where this tank will play okay right now, because they have to come up and take shots, down over the hill. And if my team hadn't all just took off, they all come up here and sat here for the first 2 minutes of the game. Then they all bolted. Artillery's trying to take a shot at me. So yeah, everyone that sat up here got pretty much wiped out or took off. They all took off now. Look at them all at A6 and 7. Then we're all people on the hill. Now they're all going to the bottom. Trying to help out my teammate, put one into him, and of course I leave him with what, 20 health maybe? But I'm going to get my shot off before him, 13 health. So I'm going to try to help that AT2, because I don't want to leave him up here by himself. But every time I come up there, they start and they're in the position to peg me. There's nothing I can do about it. I can't get up there and get a good shot off. And the shots I do get off, like that one, completely miss the target. Probably could have got a shot off on the tank to the right, but I was trying to hit that Chi-He, and the AT2 is killed, so there's nothing there to help me now. There's no sense in me sitting there. I'm going to die. Like I said, my whole team, there's only, 5 of us left. They all took right off. All these idiots that went up the hill and then took off. Anyways, you'll see at the end of the game. You'll see. definitely. And the M4, one of them there, cheese for sale or something, he's almost dead. He was up on the hill, almost got killed, and then he bolts for the other end of the map. And, yeah, he's a douche. You'll see at the end of the map, at the end of the game here, he jumps on the cap. Because he sat up there and got his ass raped, and then, oh, okay, I'm going to run for the cap now. Alright, I see that tank coming across in front of me. I hear a tank behind me. I heard him crash through something or whatever, so I'm going to spin back around, see if I can get a spot on him, get a shot on him. I hear another tank going, making some noise, so... Oh, look at that. T1 heavy. One shot into him. I wanted a second shot, but I just got hit in the ass. Gotta get out of there. Fix the track, get out of there. Stick one into the Chihi. Hopefully that T1 heavy doesn't turn back around. I can't worry about him right now, though. Unless he comes back out. I've got one to my right and one to my left. Try to get in a position where I can get rid of this Chihi quick before that other one gets around the corner. Because I know he's coming. And of course I missed that shot. He keeps on hitting me in the track. Sink a pretty good one into him there, and here comes the other one from the other side. So get him finished off. Turn the tank around. Artillery shooting at me from up top, or not artillery, but something shooting at me from up there. Still trying to get me. I got far enough over here that he's not doing too much damage, but I got to get these tracks up. You know, at this point I'm like, I'm dead because he's going to hit me again up from up there, and I'm just trying to move my turret, keep it wiggling. Hopefully it keeps on missing. Alright, screw it. Balls to the wall. Fuck it. Come around the corner. Drop one right into him, finish him off. Alright, now the odds are much better. I know there's one still up on the hill there, but they're complaining, attention, 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 so I'm like, yep, affirmative. And I go right straight across here, because if he's coming down the hill, I didn't want to get shot, but I didn't get picked up, so he must not be coming down the hill. Get down here and try to help these guys out, and of course, there's that M4 over there. The cheese dude. And the cheese dude sits there and, of course, jumps around the cap. 3 of us, 2 of them, one's an artillery, and they jump on the cap. There's the M6 that was shooting at me. He's almost dead. Alright, so go head on. Nope, I'm going to go to the left, and this is something I do a little bit more lately. I'm going left. The minute I break contact, alright, he thinks I'm still going that way. Turn around, wait for him to come around the corner. I mean, a lot of people do this, and it works good just like that. So, yeah, 2 of them on the cap, of course, 20 seconds left. And the artillery, I know, was at the very top at one point. I know he was right up on the hill. However, I make a guess here that he didn't come down over the hill, and he's going to go back towards his base. Well, his spawn point, not his base, but his spawn point. So at that point, I said, well, I'm going to go this way. You know, it's kind of a 50-50 toss-up. And I'm thinking, I'm not a good artillery player, but if it was me, I wouldn't have stayed up on the corner where an enemy was sitting right below me. I would have backed up. So that was my thinking here. That, you know, he knew I was over there. So I'm going to try to outsmart him. We'll see what we can come up with up here. I'm thinking, okay, if I was up top up there and an enemy was down below me, I would think he'd come from below me and come up the hill. So I'm like, alright, I'm going to come this way, because I would have backed up. And I would have backed up right to the top of the hill, somewhere where I could have spotted him, then back down over the knoll. So that's what I'm thinking here. He's going to be right up at the top of this hill. And I don't see anything up there, so I'm like, well, maybe he backed all the way down here. But of course, there's only 5 seconds left because the douche is capping. And I don't spot him right there, so we're not going to find him. Apparently he stayed right up on top. So, yeah, I would have gone up the hill right here to find him, but we have a douche cap, who, of course, you know, is going to be one of the players that did almost absolutely nothing during the game, because that's who caps on situations like that. I ended up with 47,300 silver, 4,380 XP with a multiplier. high caliber, bruiser, steel wall, second class mastery, shell proof. I always like shell proof. That's why I go back to it. Shell proof reminds me of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or something. So we'll see. I do 1424 for base XP, 4 kills, 2045 for damage dealt. This is the other guy that was on the cap but got off the cap, and then of course there's the douche that stayed on the cap. 180 damage dealt, and he was almost dead. Cheese for sale. Yeah. Anyways, damage caused to this enemy, I missed it. 167 to the A43, 172 to the Chinu, 0 for 470 assisted damage though. We got 470, 57 assisted damage on the T14, T1 heavy, 134, 3 shots and 297 into the 3001P, 3 shots, 350 damage to the Chi-He, took him out of the game, 4 shots, 465 damage to the M6. So, you know, like, you look down through the list there, only 2 of us were over 1,000, only 3 of us were over 4 or 5 of them. I guess it was 5 or 6 of us over 500. But we had 1, 2, 3, 4 players that did nothing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 that did under 500. So, how did we win that game? Because I got 2,000 damage. That's how we won that game. And I'm not a great medium tanker. I just said screw it, you know. Joe went up there quick, and you know, he was only alive for what, 2 minutes into the game, and he was over half of the rest of the players on the team above him. So it was just a crap team. It really was. I'm surprised we won. So, but hey, sometimes you get lucky, I guess. As usual, comment, rate, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. Tell me what I did right, tell me what I did wrong. And remember, when you're in that battlefield, don't be one of those douchebag noob idiots that cap early when there's 3-on-1. Just don't do it. Don't be that dipstick. Shoot the fucking red ones, dude. Get off the cap, shoot the red ones.